Hi, my name is Denny Hunt. I'm one of the owners at GetWisdom.com. This is a video about the healing modalities that Karl Mollison developed and the personal clearing sessions that we offer at GetWisdom. GetWisdom.com started in 2018, and our flagship product is the Lightworker Healing Protocol. And more recently, we've added another protocol to the healing called Deep Subconscious Memory Reset, and we use the acronyms LHP and DSMR. So I'll be giving an explanation and description of these two healing protocols, as well as what happens if you decide to order a healing session or sessions from GetWisdom.com. So I'm reading off of a script here, obviously, so bear with me. It's not quite as engaging, but the idea here is to get a video out that describes our latest healing offering if you decide to order from GetWisdom.com. So we wanted a place for people to go and get everything in a short, concise manner, and we can refer people to this video in case they have questions. And for whatever reason, they don't want to go onto the website and read. They just would rather watch a video. So that's the purpose of this. So for more information about GetWisdom.com and to see bios of the owners at GetWisdom.com, check the description below for links. Also, we have to give credit to a small number of volunteers and partners who have been working tirelessly and with devotion to the Get Wisdom mission of saving and healing humanity. And this has gone on with these wonderful people since Get Wisdom was started and initiated in 2018. It's true to say that without their contributions, Get Wisdom would not be where it is today, with thousands of supporters, members, donors, and clients all over the world. Okay, so let's get started. You can order healing sessions right from our website, and we accept PayPal and major debit cards and credit cards for payment. This is a remote healing process. This means that your session, if you purchased a session for someone else, that session is usually done within 72 hours, and you don't need to be present or doing anything particular when the session is being done. Additionally, you do not need to obtain permission from someone to get this healing done for them. And the reason is that the person's higher self is the gatekeeper for all healing. If the person's higher self does not want the healing done, then it's not done. This is because Source Creator, or God, in the divine realm, respects free will, and sometimes we incarnate on earth for karmic lessons, and accordingly, some healing will not be done for that reason. After you place your order and funds are received, we will send you an email thanking you for your order and present you with some options for getting to us the details of your healing request. We typically ask for names and healing issues, but you can also order sessions for locations, companion animals, spirit rescues for those who have passed, or situations that need attention. So we will do our best to help you get the information to us in a variety of ways. Usually it's email, but we reserve the right to limit the methods offered based on workload or other considerations. But rest assured, as much as possible, our clients always come first. Also, we have a feature that enables those with financial hardships to apply for discounts, and we typically turn no one away. After the session is completed, we will send another email letting you know that the session has been done, and attached will be a document called the LHP and DSMR overview, showing the completion date, name or names, and the order number. So I'll be using that overview as a guide for explaining what it is, what the LHP is, and what the DSMR is, and some other details that might be helpful if you're thinking about ordering a healing session from GetWisdom.com. Okay, so we offer two protocols for the price of one to launch an extensive series of divine healing and operations that are now underway. Here's how to further benefit. So you can download our free ebook, Empowered Prayer. It's called Creator Teaches How to Creator teaches how to empower prayer. That's one of them. And there's also Creator's recommended daily prayers. And you can get that at www.getwisdom.com/prayer. And there's going to be links in the description down below for a lot of things that I mentioned as we go through this. We also offer this as a subscription service for a low monthly fee to have at least one LHP session and one DSMR session done each month. And this is a good way to keep reducing the large backlog of unhealed karmic trauma from an average of over 400 lifetimes, and work steadily on difficult chronic issues of long standing. This will also provide prophylactic benefits to head off future dilemmas, because the divine will see what is looming in your karma and start working to prevent it. It actually is much easier to prevent serious problems than to fix them once they burst forth, and symptoms and all. So this service also provides an affordable way to cover your whole family. And you can learn more at www.getwisdom.com/healing. So this is an alternative for the personal clearing session, but this video is intended to describe what happens if you order a personal clearing session. So they're two different animals, but I just want you to be aware that there's different ways you can engage with Get Wisdom to get healing. So the divine life support is one method of doing that. Okay, so and we also offer training. If you want to learn how to do the Lightworker Healing Protocol and Deep Subconscious Memory Set on your own, we offer training. So that's another option. And then there's also for people who are more aggressive about their healing needs and really want to dive in and get a lot done, after an LHP and DSMR session is done, you can consider deep subconscious channeling and trauma resolution. And that's to work more intensively on your issues to resolve the karmic underpinnings and overcome inner roadblocks. Practitioners work with the deep subconscious mind directly and make the needed request through Creator to resolve the issues your mind describes. Repeat sessions with DSC, TR, or deep subconscious channeling trauma resolution augment the protocol work to speed up the healing. And there's also an older version of the deep subconscious channeling trauma resolution that's available, and there's a recording of that, and that's and we can send that to you. And we can do that through initiate through a consultation session, and you only need to do is send an email to contact@getwisdom.com. Okay, so let's get started. Let's dive in here. Yeah, and I'm just briefly going to go over the LHP and DSMR training because a lot of people are going to want to consider that because this is one of those situations where you can actually learn how to do this yourself and do the protocols for yourself and loved ones instead of hiring us. There's nothing wrong with hiring us, but some people like to fish rather than be handed to the fish, if you will. That's a pretty good analogy. Okay. So heal yourself and others with the LHP and DSMR training. So repeat sessions reinforce the healing, and periodic recheck sessions are recommended to stay ahead of the new problems. As an option to purchasing sessions from Practitioner, you can learn to do the LHP and DSMR yourself through the online training. Here are the 3 requisites. You must read and understand the 160-page instruction manual. You must have a belief in the divine, and you must have belief in yourself as being worthy of divine support. We're not saying you must be a perfect person. The key is having a belief enough to desire and expect a good outcome. Using the LHP and the DSMR is actually a good way to build stronger faith if belief is shaky. You do not have to be psychic to use the protocols. And we conduct a monthly webinar exclusively for LHP practitioners where we announce updates, share ongoing research about healing, give case study examples, and answer practitioner questions. The community of practitioners often works in tandem to help particular clients with severe issues and is an additional blessing of becoming a practitioner. So you can learn more at that website I mentioned earlier, www.getwisdom.com/healing. Okay, so let's dive into this. The first thing I'm going to describe is the Lightworker Healing Protocol, or what we call the LHP. And I'm going to be doing a lot of reading here, so bear with me. The LHP is a comprehensive and comprehensive, and the specificity of its request to the divine to invoke actual divine healing techniques empowers the reach of the individual far beyond what is accomplished through ordinary prayer work and other healing modalities. It has the potential to improve any problem that undermines or threatens happiness, success, or well-being. It is designed with the big picture in mind, to save and heal humanity from sources of evil and prepare us for an eventual ascension. The LHP is not only powerful through enlisting Creator as the healer, it is ethical to use for anyone, anywhere, for any problem. Creator will always consult the higher self of the recipient for permission at their soul level before implementing each and every step of the protocol. Some karmic issues may, in fact, be left untouched if there is an important karmic life lesson underway. The LHP repairs deep karmic wounds occurring across multiple parallel lifetimes, which are the source of 94% of physical illness, as well as many life struggles that hinder personal success and happiness. The LHP can repair and remove the causes and symptoms of chronic emotional problems, debilitating stress, as well as working to counter severe mental illness, much of which is caused by dark spirit attachments. The LHP works on issues in the past, present, and even future lifetimes, and all the respective future extensions as a negative karmic event anywhere can affect the current life through the looping of time. The law of karma makes us face our obligations to restore and balance by resolving prior suffering, whether caused by the self or others. The LHP prioritizes the client's list of issues, but in addition requests that the high-level detective ability of Creator be used to provide preventative care. By guiding the session to identify unseen issues such as potential threat to life, health, stability, or happiness in order to promote and maintain client well-being and longevity. The LHP is designed to work on humans, their companion animals, and other life forms, bringing healing for all of Gaia, the Sun, the solar system, on whom life depends. A special workaround allows the energy of each session to reach multiple targets without diluting its effectiveness. This allows healing perpetrators in order to truly heal their victims. The LHP provides extensive attention to healing non-human interlopers, including dark spirits and extraterrestrials, to save humanity from their corruption and worsening attacks. Full healing of humanity depends on first healing the perpetrators who harm us over and over. The LHP is applied again and again in perpetuity, including future reincarnations, not only to speed healing of existing problems, but act as a powerful preventative intervention to forestall many adverse karmic consequences in the making. The LHP has many leveraging strategies. Each new session by a practitioner adds more intention as fuel for use by the divine realm to augment ongoing healing. The healing requests are leveraged in a way that each new session and repeated sessions requested will trigger a chain reaction of further repetitions for endless amplification. The LHP asks the higher selves of all beings to use their detective ability to ferret out the individual's most important issues and consult Creator in prioritizing them for healing. The LHP invites all beings of light and soul-based consciousness in divine alignment to add their intentions for healing and conduct sessions of their own in parallel. The LHP harvests energy of intentions from all beings across all timelines, transmutes them from malevolent to benevolent, and pools them with the intentions of all practitioners doing sessions in the past, present, and future timelines to provide further leveraging. The LHP requests high-level divine helpers to be assigned to work on dark extraterrestrials and spirits and asks for implementation of 2 defense teams to address healing and protection of highly targeted individuals and groups, respectively. The LHP requests special attention to be given to healing all wounded Lightworker traumas, as well as awakening and amplification of skills, gifts, and powers, including intuitive ability from all past, future, and parallel lives to maximize human potential. The LHP requests transmutation of all sources of negativity to provide an equivalent benevolent energy for healing, as this allows more effective healing guidance and fuel for use by the divine healing team. In this way, it can be harvested and repurposed both positive and negative energies of consciousness for use in healing, with the permission of the higher selves of the originator. The LHP requests a series of healing interventions designed for negative extraterrestrials. specifically to counter their corruption and interference in human affairs. The LHP requests retrocausal healing. The LHP requests that retrocausal healing be applied to all issues and negative occurrences as a means to launch an early healing intervention on all timelines. The LHP requests soul resets on clients and their spirit attachments to help them return to their original configuration prior to many lifetimes of karmic trauma. The LHP removes all types of attachments from the energy fields of clients: human earthbound spirits, fallen angelic spirits, extraterrestrial earthbound spirits, and the consciousness from extragalactic interdimensional intruders. The LHP provides extensive healing applied repeatedly to effectively rescue earthbound spirits in limbo and return them safely to the light. This is needed by about 1/3 of the people who pass. The LHP is an insurance policy for healing that will be done at the time of death to ensure a safe return to the light in between physical incarnations, to avoid becoming trapped in the lower astral plane as an earthbound spirit. The LHP clears locations of earthbound human spirits and dark fallen spirit meddlers, transmutes negative energies and karmic consequences of prior traumas at the location, and creates a welcoming atmosphere. The LHP relocates spirit portals away from inhabited locations being cleared to free them from the risks of high-level spirit traffic. The LHP transmutes the energy of a negative vortex at locations to provide beneficial energy in its place to the environment. The LHP removes all types of alien implants and the consciousness of extragalactic and interdimensional intruders in or around the client. The LHP removes and heals the effects of all personal alien portals, extragalactic portals, and interdimensional portals in and around the client. The LHP removes and transmutes the energy of any targeting, including high-level psychic attacks like curses, spells, projections, dark energy, or destructive blessings from any attacking source, and alternate realities and dimensions. The LHP erases the client's energy from personal belongings in the possession of attackers, and erases the energy of any attackers from the client's personal belongings to foil practitioners of the dark arts. The LHP transmutes and heals the effects of ordinary psychic attacks from interpersonal conflicts, as well as presence and consequences of negative spirit imprints from prior attachments. The LHP releases and transmutes all harmful vows, oaths, contracts, agreements, allegiances, and promises made between the clients and themselves and all outside agents in all realities, dimensions, and timelines they experience. The LHP dissolves and transmutes negative karmic contracts from traumatic events across all timelines to repay and rebalance karmic debt. The LHP does a soul retrieval to transmute the energy from traumas of all kinds, resulting in missing and extra soul fragments, to retrieve and restore them and heal the consequences. The LHP dissolves and transmutes the energies of all negative cords, also called strings, connected to clients from people, places, entities, alternate time domains, and dimensions. This is more effective for long-lasting karmic repair than simply cutting cords. The LHP transmutes any negative thought forms and free-floating memories in the clients to heal their body, mind, and spirit from undesirable effects of their own dark thoughts. The LHP provides energetic optimization by grounding to the earth energies, balancing the body energy centers, or chakras, and repairing the connection to Creator's plan, including what is sometimes called light body activation. The LHP goes far beyond energy healing modalities for clearing inner blockages and negativity by further healing impaired soul connections, interdimensional DNA, and the morphogenic field, in addition to the many other protocol steps for deep karmic repair included in the list. The LHP employs quantum healing to bring in new cellular instructions from another time of youthful, healthful, and well-being and apply it as needed on an ongoing basis. It requests that prior healing sessions be repeated to include the new changes brought about by the current session, and sends loving nourishment to the client's unborn selves across all timelines and their future extensions. The LHP performs a soul reawakening to fill the current life and all past, present, and future lives and their future extensions of the clients with Creator's loving support, guidance, inspiration, healing, and protection. The LHP applies a comprehensive soul matrix healing approach for karmic repair to reach and heal important negative karmic events that are still harming the client energetically via the looping of time. These events can be described according to when they happen, and all the players having a negative influence. So the matrix has one axis with all the timelines people journey among the past lives, the present incarnation, future lifetimes, and the future extensions of each timeline. The other axis includes all the possible negative influencers of the client, the self, family members, other soul group members, perpetrators, and the archetypes of cultural beliefs, the Akashic records of humans, animals, and extraterrestrials, and the collective unconscious of humans and extraterrestrials. Because one karmic trauma can necessitate healing so many sources of negativity and its origins, this matrix can encompass many thousands to millions of interactions, needing karmic repair to fully heal and rebalance the karmic negativity impinging on the current life. The LHP applies the soul matrix healing to repair the effects of all possible negative influences from multiple categories of sources in addition to beings of outside consciousness. All types of environmental influences and outside harmful energies like electromagnetic frequencies, subconscious programming from many sources of consciousness, microchips, nanochips, etheric implants of all kinds, harmful cellular memory of prior maladies that perpetuates human problems, genetic alterations, negative side effects of medication, surgery, and all other medical and diagnostic procedures, high-level psychic attacks launched by the client, heavy metals, and all other harmful substances present at toxic levels, all harmful viruses and other organisms, and negativity from air, food, drink, medication, and supplements. The LHP within the soul matrix healing works on adverse events to add what is missing to create an ideal nutritional balance, heal any exaggerated consequences of nutrition, restore a healthy equilibrium in the working of the body, and reclaim and reintegrate any parts of the clients which remained in limbo following their transition from any parallel lifetimes and their future extensions. The soul matrix healing addresses as well the negative influences across all timelines of ancestral beliefs, cultural beliefs, the Akashic records of humans, animals, and extraterrestrials, and the collective unconscious of humans and extraterrestrials, which must be addressed to fully heal karmic traumas. The LHP invokes creator-guided trauma resolution done on the deep subconscious mind of the client to work on inner roadblocks underlying multiple client issues. This addresses negative memories within all levels of the mind. To release stored negativity, change the energetic signature of the Akashic records, and replace negative self-limiting beliefs with more positive ones. Attention is given to identify and restore with precision impaired soul attributes causing personal limitations, also called reconnecting strands. Together with negative beliefs, these cause negative emotional states and mindsets, biases, character flaws, weaknesses, and a lack of wherewithal. But unlike using other healing modalities, Creator will know with infinitely greater power and precision what needs to be changed and in what ways, because the divine realm must allow people to be who they are without specific requests for divine healing through our detailed protocols. Such inner programming will impede divine assistance, leaving people stuck and not progressing. So we've had recent changes in the LHP to address that very issue. So we've made some great improvements to the LHP over the years. In fact, since 2018 and Karl's last in-person class on the LHP, which was February of 2018, the LHP, I believe, has been enhanced, improved, and reworked about 30 times. So Karl is tireless in his efforts and abilities and success in improving the LHP. So what I'm reading here is a very recent account, but not perhaps the most recent account of the LHP. There's been a small change very recently that includes a workaround to this last sentence that I just said for the creator-guided trauma resolution. I'll read that again so you can see what we're discussing here. Because the divine realm must allow people to be who they are without specific requests for the divine healing through our detailed protocols, such inner programming will impede divine assistance, leaving the people stuck and not progressing. So what Karl developed was a workaround to help creator and the divine realm work more aggressively with the different levels of the client's mind to help with belief work and soul attributes. And there's more detail about that if you become an LHP practitioner. LHP and DSMR practitioner. Okay, I'm going to continue. The LHP works to minimize suffering by arranging a reduction of symptoms while complete healing is underway. This can be a blessing, as normally symptoms of a problem are the last things to change from a healing intervention. That is Creator's plan, to keep people motivated and working on their karmic obligations until things are fully rebalanced. The LHP mobilizes and coordinates the client's spirit team, including their higher self, to be proactive in giving guidance, support, healing, and protection on all timelines, on an ongoing basis to instill an invisibility cloak to shield clients from monitoring manipulations, and ward off energetic and entity attacks, and step in to remove any that may occur, and provide protection across time domains to improve all that is going on in parallel lifetimes to reduce negative influences and their consequences. The LHP works to heal the connection to the higher self as well as the deep subconscious to restore human beings to normal full awareness as originally intended by the Creator. The LHP requests the divine realm to show signs from heaven to awaken awareness of the reality of the divine and to create inspirational dreams and visions during the dream state of the clients as needed, to benefit their lives and aid in the success of the divine human project. The LHP requests the divine realm to teach the deep subconscious and cellular memory to call on the guides, guardians, and higher self, and Creator to identify, and Creator directly for protection and help as needed. The LHP heals the client's negative effects from and contributions to the personal thought plane, the Akashic records of animals, humans, and extraterrestrials, and the collective unconscious of humans and extraterrestrials on a retroactive and ongoing basis. The LHP works with the client's guides and guardians to coordinate actively with the higher self about the progress with the personal life plan and request suitable healing from Creator and to implement a series of active protective measures against outside intrusions and manipulations. The LHP requests inspiration for the clients to encourage partnership with Creator. The LHP requests the blessings of The LHP requests the blessings of Creator's recommended prayers on an ongoing basis to raise the belief quotient in the divine and oneself, raise up the darkness, save themselves, humanity, and all beings who need divine protection and healing. Be protected, reduce or eliminate all dangerous weather and all natural and unnatural disasters. Bless the air they breathe, their food, drink, medication, and supplements. Obtain healing, karmic well-being, and manifesting abundance, and remove or render harmless all dangerous hazards and energies, viruses and other organisms, and all heavy metals and other harmful substances present at toxic levels. The LHP includes additional requests that are more esoteric in nature and not described here. Also, the subsidiary steps for implementing the above requests and their subcomponents have been omitted to minimize the technical details. Okay, so now we're going to move on to what we call the DSMR, or Deep Subconscious Mind Reset. So this is the newer edition. So if you order a healing from us, where we are providing not only the LHP, the Lightworker Healing Protocol, but also the DSMR, also known as a Deep Subconscious Mind Reset. So the following is a description of that protocol. The DSMR addresses the memory of painful traumas, whether emotional or physical, which are stored in the Akashic records and are linked to the body and causing symptoms. Difficult life issues of all kinds commonly can be traced to recallable memories of such karmic trauma. The DSMR is vitally important as a healing tool because trauma memories and their stored negativity not only create symptoms, but also represent inner roadblocks to recovery and will even slow down or prevent divine intervention without a workaround. The DSMR is requested by a human facilitator to provide necessary human intention for the work, as with the DLHP, and is then implemented by the Divine Creator, working with the client's deep mind and higher self to gain the needed permission and cooperation. The DSMR provides Creator with a set of instructions based on an amalgam of proven techniques for resolving effects of past trauma. Creator can then carry them out. The Creator can then carry out trauma resolution sessions with the client's deep mind, safely, gently, and completely below the conscious awareness to drain away the negativity, ease symptoms, and restore inner balance. The DSMR requests that the client's stated issues be worked on as a priority. In addition, other critical healing needs as seen by Creator's detective ability, such as an imminent threat to life, ongoing or imminent threats to health, well-being, stability, or happiness. The DSMR process is uniquely powerful because it works with all levels of the mind that access trauma memories, including the very important deep subconscious. Medical science has not yet discovered the deep subconscious, even though it is the largest part of the mind, because it is unreachable by the conscious self, even with meditation or deep trance hypnotherapy. This is a major human genetic defect with huge implications, because many inner conflicts arise within the deep subconscious, causing anxiety, fear, depression, and other problems, but without the conscious understanding of the reasons why or any way to change things. This is in fact the main reason why talk therapies have limited effectiveness, as they can't reach deeply enough. Fortunately, Creator and the divine realm can. The DSMR can help the deep subconscious wrestle with its endless worrying about past traumas. It can see in other lifetimes intuitively, a very common karmic cause of current life maladies. It is the most thorough way to resolve trauma memories, many of which are also accessible to the upper subconscious and cellular consciousness, which harbor much harmful negativity, self-limiting beliefs, bad habits, resentments, grudges, and mindsets. The DSMR instructs the Creator to use guided imagery that enables each level of the mind to recall key past traumas and identify emotional negativity and other wounding they produced as a legacy. A further series of steps will release the stored emotional charge and effectively change the energetic signature of the memories housed locally in the body, as well as within the Akashic records. This does not change the memory of what happened, but takes away the sting to accomplish true healing. By having the negative emotion drained away, the memories will no longer haunt the client by causing flashbacks, nightmares, negative mood changes, or chronic physical or emotional symptoms. Most importantly, this satisfies the law of karma that those particular issues have been rebalanced and will free you from further harm. The DSMR addresses a second legacy of past trauma, which is the creation of negative, self-limiting beliefs about the self or others, including God. Beliefs are all important, as they are like the programming in a computer, the instructions defining what is possible and what is not. The average person accumulates virtually hundreds of such beliefs, which undermine and restrict how you think, feel, and behave. Going against inner beliefs, even if they are faulty, causes conflicts, and eventually you will suffer. Creator can work with your mind to identify and actually replace negative, faulty beliefs with the opposite, positive equivalents to bring you into a better divine alignment. The DSMR addresses a third important consequence of prior wounding. Being roughed up by life exposes when there are missing or weakened soul characteristics, things like courage, self-confidence, trust, and many more. These are facets of your character, your soul makeup, and represent important basic wherewithal to deal with life and its challenges. Creator will see and work on restoration of what has been damaged or inadequately expressed during past trauma events to help you be stronger, more productive, and more like your true light being self. The DSMR requests extra help to have Creator address major categories of difficulty common to all humans. These include the effects of aging and the typical decline in function it causes. In addition, we request special effort to be made to deal with harmful organisms causing problems acutely or chronically. Many of the common diagnosed infectious diseases, especially when viral, are not very effectively treated. Also, medical science is unaware that whole classes of disease like autoimmune disease disorders, cardiovascular disease, hearing loss, and many others can be caused by chronic viral infections that are not diagnosed as such and then need divine healing. The DSMR has unique capabilities because Creator is able to reach the deepest inner recesses of the mind and body to help people with seemingly hopeless problems, like coma, dementia, or mental illness. This is because even in the most extreme cases, there will be a portion of the person's mind functioning normally, which Creator can access and work with to bring about a benefit. Some human problems are easy to fix using the LHP and the DSMR in a single session or several. While we do see miracles sometimes, severe problems can take time, possibly more than the current life, even with ongoing healing launched by such comprehensive tools. In fact, people have a huge backlog of unhealed karmic trauma, having lived over 400 lifetimes on average. The only answer is doing more healing sessions. Creator explains that repetition is your friend. Doing more LHP sessions adds fuel for the divine realm to do more healing and more quickly, and this holds true for the DSMR as well. Seeking help through the protocols not only brings to bear a high level of knowledge and expertise, but an advocate with a high belief quotient that will make up for a deficit in the client. Keep in mind, symptoms are the last thing to change with divine healing, so patience and persistence are needed. But even when signs of progress seem slow in coming, the protocols might at the same time be preventing a worsening and even new, more serious problems that are prevented from happening because you are under divine watch. Okay, so that's a description of the LHP and the DSMR. And if you have additional questions, you can always contact us. Our email address is contact@getwisdom.com. This is a lot to go over in what I was hoping was a short period of time. But the idea here is this is a video that you can watch or you can share with loved ones. We do have confidentiality rules for some of this. If you need more details about that, please contact us. And I invite you to go check out GetWisdom.com because besides healing, we have a divine wisdom database with answers to literally thousands of questions. And our participant membership is free. So you can go there, you just deposit your email address, your membership is activated, and you have access to tons of videos, podcasts, and the Divine Wisdom database itself with many questions asked and answered there over the years. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you find it informative, and many blessings to you, and I hope Get Wisdom is able to help you. Bye-bye.